Hello, Karen here, Emerging Soul Tarot with your daily read. We're going to use the Starman Tarot today to have a look. Spirit wants to say to us. Four of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, and the Ten of Wands. Oh my goodness, people. And the Prince of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay, very difficult energies here, people. But the good thing is we've got the Ten of Wands, and although it denotes burden or oppression, it is actually end of cycle. So there is a sense here that there has been some level of burden, oppression, difficult circumstance, but there is also this feeling that it is coming to the end. So you'll be pleased to hear that, I'm sure. So this overall energy, we've got the Prince of Swords, so it's kind of like a fiery air energy. I mean, I love this card. He's just like, yeah, he's been on his journey, he's done his battles, but he's also someone who lives by her ideals. So that's the kind of energy. So decisive action, you know, the decisive action of someone who's on a mission, and a willingness to sacrifice. So a call to action, really, that Prince of Swords in this Starman deck. And it may be that, you know, this is the overall energy. It may have been that the difficulties you've had is because of that kind of fiery mind energy, the air energy of that has caused you difficulties. But as I said, that kind of sense of being completely burdened down is coming to an end. And we have this Four of Pentacles. This is the kind of a card for me, the Four of Pentacles, that can be read in different ways. You know, it's the one in the Rider-Waite where he's sitting down with the pentacle on his head, one on his chest and two on his feet. So I sometimes see that card dependent on the context of the other card. So I can see that as a stability. And here in this deck, it talks about having influence and power, resources, ideas that are impactful. So, but huge confidence and ability. But yeah, then it can be a refusal to share. It can be isolation, paranoia, or kind of like an unhealthy need for security. So I'm guessing that shadow energy has been here. So perhaps you've had a sense of mission, you know, a sense of going on a mission. But the Prince is a young energy, so it could be that you've set out with a passion or an idea with the air energy there to move out, and that has led to sort of insecure feelings, a sense of insecurity in what you're doing. And this in this deck is a feeling of wanting what others have. So it can be like, you can see he's robbed the box of the swords, and again it's air energy, mind energy. So a real sense here, you know, with this Prince of Wands, that this is talking about your ideas, but you know, it's a cunning intelligence, and it's a risk, and this is a very risk card in this deck. So risking reputation, you know, it can be a sense of nothing being sacred. So those energies, either you're in them or have been in them, and kind of, you know, you've moved out on your mission with a sense of, you know, looking at the outcome, wanting a particular thing to happen. You know, this wanting what others have is often a sort of comparison. So it's a learning energy. You know, and the insecurities here, the hanging on to things, it's very burdensome energy in that respect. And we can all be there, you know, especially when we're passionate about something we're doing. And the Ten of Wands is feeling and passion and vision, but it's something that pulls us down and burdens us because we're not in the flow, because of, you know, because maybe our intentions are slightly off. We got the good heart, we got the idea, we got the mission, but we're sort of a bit off in terms of either our own self-worth or you know, in terms of being so focused on the outcome that we're missing the journey, and we're trying to control and make things work a certain way. And I mean, this can be in your spiritual life, your personal life, your work, your family. But it really is a message to reset, because this is an end of cycle. So a sense that we need to learn when we've been in those energies. And like I say, it's not a judgment. We just are. We all open to our shadow energies, and these come up. But all is not lost in that sense, because when things get us in this position, I mean, I love that Ten of Wands depiction, because you can see the kind of agony, the burden. He's out in the fields there, you know, and he's working, and he's just really burdened. And it could be because he's got this amazing, or he had this amazing vision, and he set off with it, but his mind has sort of distracted or thwarted the direction he's going in. But all's not lost, people, because when we go in that situation, when we're, you know, when our mind is out of alignment with the heart, with the passion, with, you know, the original sort of mission, vision we had for our project or our family or our social life or a project, you know, when that's missed, when we're slightly off, things will become burdensome, it will weigh us down, things will fall apart to a degree. But the good thing about it is we can learn from that. So I think today, Spirit, and none of us are exempt from this, you know, we all operate out of shadow at times. So I think today, Spirit is just asking us to reflect. You know, if we're feeling burdened, if we're feeling weighed down, then Spirit's asking us to reflect, you know, where have we felt insecure and grasped on? Where have we been comparing ourselves and trying to control every kind of move that we make, you know, and all the external outcomes? You know, because this Prince of Swords, it's a young learning energy, you know, so this is what Spirit is asking today. You can look at what's gone wrong, and you can learn about your insecurities, or your over enthusiasm that might have sort of trodden on other people's toes, and a sense of temper in that. I think Spirit wants to bring you to a place where that can be tempered, and it's great because it just means growth. But we have to be honest with ourselves about that shadow energy. So I'll pull us a daily healing and see what Spirit has. And I mean, this thing with outcome and comparison, gee, we all do that. And it does make you feel insecure when you're comparing, because we're all unique. So it's going back to that, you know, what did you start with? What was that original kind of passionate, mental, emotional, visual vision that you had? You know, what was the mission originally? It's almost like realigning to that and getting any blocks out of the way. If you're feeling burdened, examine what it is that is burdening you. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Yeah, don't be afraid to slow down, as this is when you can make real inner changes. So it really is a call for inner change, you know, a realignment. So if there's burden, or you're feeling like worn out, tired, like never got a spare minute, it's a real sign that there needs to be that slow down. Or if you're emotionally burdened, you know, your mind going all the time, that sort of depressed, pushed down feeling, yeah, make some space for yourself, because you can make real inner changes. Okay, people, there's your message for today. Hope it was helpful. Lots of love. Bye bye.